Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to be talking about this teacher that is going viral for having his students take down his braids, and he had another student giving him a manicure. So we're going to dissect that. We're going to watch the videos, and I want to know what you guys think about this. I really do. Hey, Bree, what's up? Harmony, is that how you say it? Hey, Layla. Hey, Save Kids Not Hoes. What's up, Saint Marquez? Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on your way into my house. Pay the entry fee. What's up? Come for me. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Unique. What's going on, guys? Make sure that you are paying the entry fee to my house. Don't play with me. Play with your father. Your love run through me like lava. Something hits over these hips. You grit my grind. We take what's mine like lava. What's up, Vivian? Hey, Felice. Hey, PJ. Hey, C. Magdalene. Yes, the male teacher asked female students to take his braids out and polish his nails. Hey, love bugs. We in the building. Okay. So everybody up in here is paying their entry fee on their way, right? Y'all paying y'all entry fee on y'all way in. Because that's what it's all about. Don't play with me. Pay the entry fees. 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 Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Pay the entry fees. Don't play with me. Pay the entry fees. Don't play with me. Pay the entry fees. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. What's up, CT? He thought he was getting stuff for free. And then that's exactly what we're gonna get into. All right, what's up? So we have enough of y'all up in here. Okay, so let's get this party started. Hey, Ash. Now let's head on over to these TikTok streets. And a lot of people is defending this now, chat. And I be having unpopular opinions sometimes. Shouts out to, this is him, Jack Lee. This is his page. This is the teacher. Now let's make sure it's starting from the very beginning.
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing, and people were just making it weird. So, of course, I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school, and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a
Y'all heard that? He had a hair appointment immediately after school and he needed his hair taken out.
camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video, and I was one of the ones being interviewed. So I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally, I asked about 4 or 5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. Number two, this was at the end of class. This week we were doing STEM fair presentations. Since it was Friday and all of my students did an excellent job on their STEM fair projects and presentations, I told them if we get one solid presentation in this class, I'll end class a little early and they can have fun and play basketball, darts, or be on their phones or whatever. And during that time, my team would help me take my hair out. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other classes. I would all of them a pass at the beginning of the class period, requesting their assistance 10 minutes.
So he took students out of their classes. I don't give a damn if it was 2 minutes earlier. Let me just let it play, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I think.
Before dismissal, I told the teachers.
He is talking kind of low, but this is as high as the volume can go. I hope y'all can hear what he's saying. Pretty much he's saying he had a hair appointment right after class. He didn't get a chance to take his hair down because they was filming something, or I don't know, something for a commercial or whatever. And he let the students basically, he asked them, because how else would they know that he needed his braids taken down? He asked them to take his hair out, and he got his students from other classes and students from his class. He wrote a note a pass to the other teacher so that they can leave class early to come and take his braids out, as if it's like some type of reward or something. Okay, let me just let it finish.
Teachers only send them if all of their work was completed and they had good behavior. They all met the criteria, so 10 minutes before dismissal, they showed up for their job. My next point I'd like to make is if I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird, this is inappropriate. Because me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying, oh, that's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. I personally believe that building authentic relationships with students is paramount in being an effective teacher. I make sure my students know and can feel that I care about them beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff that I have to make them do. I take the time to get to know my students outside of academics because caring for the whole child is what's important. Some of these students have been with me since I was a substitute 4 years ago. They see me as a big brother or a father figure, as some of them say. And me, I don't want kids of my own, so all of these kids are literally my children. And in case you're wondering about their parents, most of them follow me on social media and always talk about my videos with their kids. They always tell me that they're so grateful that their kids have someone like me in their life. In my admin, they're well aware of my social media presence and they love my videos. To me, this is just another wholesome moment that I'm having with my kids that I was fortunate enough to catch on film. Since I'm a science teacher, one thing that I teach my students about is symbiosis. Symbiosis deals with the relationships between organisms. The type of relationship that I like to foster in my class is mutualism, or mutualistic relationship, which means both organisms benefit from the exchange. So when my students have good behavior, complete all their assignments, and do everything that a scholar is supposed to do, I reward them with downtime and just time to just be a kid, be on their phones, play games, gossip, so on and so forth. My students and I work hard and we play harder. I'm fortunate enough to have students that feel safe and comfortable around me, safe to come to me with their problems, their frustrations. They come to me seeking guidance and wisdom, or come to me simply to chill and hang out because they know that they have a safe space to be themselves around me. What I strive to do as an educator is be the teacher I wish I had grown up. I strive to be the teacher that makes my inner child happy, someone that my inner child will be proud of. I want to be the teacher that my students reflect back on 20, 30 years down the line and think like, dang, that teacher I had in middle school, he was the shit. No further questions, Your Honor. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. You think this was inappropriate or people are making something out of nothing? And although you are entitled to your opinion, all I ask is that you be respectful. Thank you. Let's go ahead and stir the.
I think that this is inappropriate. I do, however, believe that multiple things could exist at once. I don't feel like he has ill intent, but we don't know. We do not know this man. And I personally, if this was my children, I would be fucking up in arms. Doing someone's hair, being that close up on your teacher's person, your teacher's body is extremely unprofessional, in my humble opinion. I don't think that this is professional. And to ask middle-aged girls, hey, do y'all want to take my hair out? I feel like that whole thing is just inappropriate. And the fact that he had to come up and ask, oh, do y'all think this is inappropriate? He knew that this was not necessarily going to hold over well with everybody. He knew that there could be some type of negative backlash for what he's doing because of the optics. I don't think it's appropriate for middle-aged girls to be playing in a grown man's head that's not their father or their brother or, you know, somebody close to them. And these young girls are providing a free service and free labor to a man. Kids are very impressionable. You teaching young girls that they're rewarded by with they're rewarded through their good behavior and their good academics through providing services for a fucking man. Like, y'all got me fucked up. I'm sorry. Once again, just because it's harmless does not mean that it's appropriate. And that's my opinion. And we're all entitled to have our own separate opinions. But I don't think that this is appropriate. I feel like this crosses boundaries. I don't think that it's appropriate for young girls to be that close up on their teachers. Even if it was a woman, I wouldn't think it would be appropriate to ask your students to take out your fucking box braids. I think that's wild. People get paid to provide services like this. And he's getting paid twice. Well, he's making money off of posting them on TikTok. So he's exploiting these kids for manual labor, having them to take his braids out. Y'all can say that I'm reaching or whatever you want to say. Then he's also using these young girls to build his platform because he knows that this is going to, it's like rage baiting. He knows that people are going to make think pieces about this. And that's why he said, what y'all think? Oh, some people think it's inappropriate. He knows what he's doing. He's using these kids for a click and a view. He's using these kids to make money from the TikTok creator fund. Are these girls getting any money, or is he paying them? No. You know how much you get? You get paid to take somebody's hair out at the hair salon. You get paid to make content. When you're a content creator, we make money doing this. I feel like it's exploitation. That's just my opinion. And honestly, I don't think it's appropriate. Now, once again, multiple things can exist at the same time. Now, if those was my fucking kids, I would have a fucking issue. I would be up in arms. Like, what you mean you took his fucking braids out? He took you out of class earlier to take his braids out? That's too much. I'm sorry. I just don't appreciate that. And if you look at his content, he highlights the girls a lot. Like if you and then you're calling them your best friends. I get it. You want to create a bond, but those are your students. Those are not your friends. Those are not your best friends. And then for him to say like, oh, I try to get to know the students outside of school. I saw C Magdalene say it. It could also be a soft grooming tactic. We don't know. And it's unfortunate that, men have to be way more careful about optics and how they present as opposed to women, because that's just the way the world works. And men do have a tendency to prey on kids, women and children, more than women prey on other women and children. We just have to be honest and call a spade a motherfucking spade. Okay. I don't think this is appropriate. That's just my opinion. And I'm going to show y'all another video, and then, I'll get into a little story time about myself when it came to male teachers.
No way you're still embarrassing yourself online. I'm gonna make you look foolish for a second time. You bet your ass I let my students paint my nails before. The student that you see in this video has goals and aspirations to be a nail tech. Not only does she do nails, she does hair, makeup, she's a dancer, super intelligent. She's pretty much a jack of all trades. Since that's the homie, she came up and saw my nails looking a little rough, and she decided she wanted to give me a fresh, clear coat. And just to add this in there, right before this video, my students took a standardized, like one of those state tests.
Now he's sitting up here getting a goddamn manicure. What is going on? This video that other video got over 3 million views. I am not fully monetized on TikTok yet. I just want to tell y'all. However, I see, I have a couple dollars in there just from going live a couple times. And I've seen other creators post how much they made from having 1 million views. And a lot of them have made at least like $1,500 off of one video. This man made upwards of $3,000 posting these kids. Do you think he's giving them a cut? And he got them doing free fucking manual labor? This is the start of black male worship. And y'all can say I'm reaching, and I don't give a fuck. Argue with your father. I just don't think that this is appropriate. And kids, once again, are very impressionable. And he's probably the teacher that they're all obsessed with. They probably got a crush on him. And you're opening the door for the kids to also be inappropriate with you. And it could easily be flipped and reversed just because you already open up that channel of energy between you and young students. What if one of them just wanted to kiss him or hug him too long and somebody see that and they're like, what the fuck is going on? You cannot open up the door for certain things when it comes to kids. Their brains aren't fully developed. That's my humble opinion. Like, we could really think like, oh, it's just harmless. Just because it's harmless doesn't mean that it's appropriate.
Test. And typically after state testing, I let the students chill, because who the hell wants to do work after, all morning sitting at a desk taking a test? Not only was this moment captured during our downtime, because I'm not just like, hey, we're not going to learn science today. I actually have to get my nails done, so all you just watch me, because, that would be dumb. Her guardians are well aware of this. Her mom literally watches my videos all the time. Not only does she love my content, but she signed a media release form for her daughter so she can be in my videos. Y'all men are literally telling on yourselves in the comments. Why are y'all projecting your weird ass energy? Just because you're messed up in the head doesn't mean
It's not a projection. It's about optics, and we know how the world works. And it's unfortunate. I'm not saying that it's okay that we have these biases and we have these stereotypes, but that's the way the world works. And we know, and y'all could get up here and get mad. I'm not, look, not all, but the nature of a man, a lot of men are predatory by nature. And people, once again, you could get mad. I don't give a fuck. I gotta get this off. It does not look right if you are spending intimate personal time with just your female students and you're recording them, you're getting paid off of them, and you're also having them to do manual labor and to provide you with services for free. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can think what y'all want to think. I don't care. Once again, just because something is harmless does not mean that it's appropriate. Just because he does not have ill intent does not mean that he should be doing this. I would not want my fucking kids to be doing a female teacher's nails either, but I would feel more comfortable. Now, taking down hair, absolutely not. You was not about to be standing up there for hours taking out a bitch box braids. I'm sorry. A man or a woman. I think it's inappropriate. You got to be close up on them. I just don't think that's just this. I'm not jacking this.
Everyone else's. This is a future nail tech right here. So if she sees my hands looking rough and want to give me a fresh top coat, I'm going to let her do her thing.
It's all sad that Black women think about as sex. Are you kidding me? That's not all we think about. I am also highlighting the fact with your fuck ass that this man is getting paid off of this motherfucking content, okay? He's blowing up on social media. He's getting posted on the neighborhood talk in the shade room. Are these girls getting a cut? Are they getting paid? Or is this just another form of child labor? Like, come on. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. It don't even just have to be sexual. He's also getting paid and building a platform off of posting these kids. I don't think that teachers should be posting their students unless their students is getting a cut. That's just my humble fucking opinion. Why are you posting me and building your platform? And what am I getting out of this? And I'm doing your nails and doing your hair. What am I getting out of this? Y'all wild. I don't think that this is professional. Exactly. There should be a code of conduct. And I just don't think this is professional. As a teacher, you must keep a professional distance at all times. This is what I'm saying, because imagine one of these kids say, oh, he did something I didn't like, or he was inappropriate, because they get mad at him. Then y'all going to be like, oh, these fast ass little girls, they lying. They just up here. They fast. They hot in the ass because they like them. That's why you need to maintain a certain level of professionalism and boundaries, especially when it comes to children that's coming of age, because they can chop and screw and misconstrue things. You never know how a situation like this could turn out.
Every flipping time. If you know middle school girls, I wouldn't even just say middle school, I'd say high school too. If you know middle school and high school girls, you know that they're all hairstylists, makeup artists, so on and so forth. A lot of them actually do hair for money on the side. So if I need my hair taken out and my school's hairstylists are willing to do it, I'm going to let them do their thing.
Look, they do it for money on the side, but is he paying them? He ain't paying them a fuck ass thing, and he's making money by posting them on TikTok. Now, y'all can get the fuck on if y'all think that that's okay.
Single time. It's not like they were held at gunpoint and forced to do this. They wanted to help me. It's not like we were alone in the classroom and I was getting my feet rubbed while I was getting my hair taken out by minors. We're in a room full of students with a camera pointed directly at us, protecting not only myself, but my students as well. I support my students in everything they do, whether it's hair, nails, art, or staying late after school because my students wanted to work on their soccer skills because one day they're going to be playing in the league. We got to stop projecting our own insecurities and weird ways of thinking onto other people who are doing nothing but positive things in the world. Of all the screwed up things going on in the world today, you're coming at a teacher who's doing nothing but impacting the lives of the youth, doing nothing but making these kids excited to come to school every day. We literally have teachers out here that are struggling to get their students into the building, let alone their class. I literally have to kick kids out of my classroom. Literally at the end of the day, I have to kick them out of my class because they don't want to leave. All throughout the day, while I'm teaching a class, I got students coming from other classes trying to be in my room. Find something better and more productive to do with your time. Judging from the fact that you made a fool out of yourself several times in the comment section leads me to believe that you still got a lot of unpacking to do. So you should probably go sit on someone's couch or even, like we're doing in this video, go touch some grass. Probably do you some good. Take care.
Like I said before, just because he does not have ill intent, just because it's harmless and it may seem like, oh, I don't see a problem with this. I don't think it. Me personally, if my daughter came home and said that she took her teacher's braids out, I don't care if it was a woman or a man, I would be fucking furious. You are not a fucking, even if you do aspire to be a hairstylist, you don't provide free fucking services. You're not about to be exploited on somebody's TikTok page so that they can fucking make a few $1,000s off of a video that you're featured in. You're working for free and your likeness is being used to help somebody's platform for free. And I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Let me stop saying I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck because I'm going to stand. I don't care if I'm on a hill by myself on this one. That's okay. We don't always have to agree. I don't think that this man necessarily intends to harm these girls, or I don't necessarily think that he has ill intent. However, the optics to me does not look right. This is my personal opinion. And I don't like the fact that I feel like he's using these kids to provide free services and free labor by way of being a part of his content that he's getting paid for and providing him with a service that he would have to pay for. I just don't like it. And I don't think that young girls should be in close proximity to men's bodies, period. No matter which way y'all want to flip the coin, doing somebody's hair means that you're up close on them, like leaning up on them. And y'all seen he had a lizard in his hand and another girl was reaching over petting the lizard, but her hand she was making contact with his skin. I think it's inappropriate. Now, what if this man is a PEDO? What if he does have intent? What if he is grooming? He will get away with doing it right in front of our fucking faces because people are so hell-bent on black male worship and, oh, the black man is already down. Men are already down. If it was a woman, I wouldn't give a fuck who it was. Women are out here grooming and graping the kids in the school at an all-time high. You think the fucking men ain't doing it? A lot of people are doing inappropriate things with kids. The thing is that it's not uncovered as much as it should is because of people exactly like this man. You love them. They your favorite. They make you feel special. They make you feel loved. So you're not going to tell. You're not going to fucking tell. And I'm going to need y'all to keep it real. People do not always fucking report crimes that have been committed against them because oftentimes they don't even know it was a crime. You think these young girls would be fucking running and telling if he invited them out, oh, come out with me, I'm gonna get you some pizza, we're gonna go to the mall? You think they would tell? No, they would feel honored. It would make them feel special. It's inappropriate, period. What the fuck? How is he getting to know them outside of the classroom? Like, all of these things you have to question. And he's young. This is not he looked like he's in his maybe mid-20s at the latest. He's not an old looking unattractive guy. Like, we have to use our fucking brain. It's easy to be like, oh, y'all are just being inappropriate. Y'all are making. That's why people get away with shit right in your fucking face, El Stupido. They do it in your face so that you don't even fucking realize what's going on. Now, my story time. I was in high school and my science teacher at the time, he was a Caribbean man, was like low-key kind of like liked me a lot. He would always ask me to stay after later to help him clean up stuff. He would always ask me to help him organize books. When I had a free period, he would ask me to help him do all sorts of things. And he would ask me, he would be like, hey, I'll give you a pass so that you could leave this class and come help me. It's the same type of shit. He wasn't as attractive as this guy. One day, he gave me a card with $20 in it. And I was just like, oh shit. Like, I told my friends, like, oh, he gave me $20. I didn't even know what it was for. It wasn't my birthday. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Christmas, Valentine's Day. I don't know what it was, but my birthday is at the end of the summer. So it was not for my birthday. He gave me a card telling me that I was like his favorite student and he appreciated me coming to help work with him. And he put $20 in it. When you 16, 17, $20 is like a big deal. Somebody just giving you $20. You're like, oh, he told me, he pulled me to the side. He was like, oh, hey, like, you can't tell anybody that I gave you that $20 because I'm not supposed to do that. This man knew that he was not supposed to be fucking giving me $20. He knew he wasn't supposed to do it. But he did it. You let him hit though. Bitch, fuck you and your mother. Don't you ever fucking come up here. I did not let my fucking teacher hit. And you see the nature of a man? You see, a man will quit to fucking blame me. A minor at the time, you let him hit. Bitch, I didn't fucking let nobody hit with your disgusting, trifling ass, creepy fucking crackheaded ass. It'd be a lot of men that has the same fucking mentality. You see how immediately he went to blaming me. That's what would happen to those girls. Oh, well, y'all hot in the ass. This is proving my fucking point. It's proving my point. It's proving my point. At the end of the day, nothing inappropriate ever went down with me and that teacher. But when I fucking got out of that school, that man called my motherfucking cell phone. I don't even know how he had my number. He didn't call my cell phone. He called my house phone. He called and asked to speak to me. And you know, this man asked to hang out with me. I was still every bit of motherfucking 18, 17. He asked to hang out with me. He called me. He was trying to groom and get me comfortable with him and with the idea of being alone with him in certain spaces or doing favors for him and him giving me a little $20 and him buying me a soda or buying me some chips. Like, he would do things like that to make me feel comfortable with him or with the idea of spending time with him. This teacher called me and asked to hang out with me, and I was still a fucking teenager. And this is what happens. And this is why I'm saying things that look fucking innocent ain't always so motherfucking innocent, okay? Just because it's harmful, harmless, does not mean that it's appropriate. Period. Okay? This situation is not the same as your situation. I'm sorry this happened to you. S. Berry, respectfully, you don't know what the situation is in the school with these girls. We don't know what the nature of their relationships are outside of the classroom. We don't know what he talks to them about. We don't know what ideas they may have in their heads. We don't know these people. We only know what they posted. And this is why I'm saying you cannot just take things for face value and think that every man, some men, just because, just because it's a man, you can't think might be doing this. Just because it is a man, maybe you should think that he might be doing something inappropriate. If it was a woman, I would think that was inappropriate to ask my kid to take your braids out and take her out of class early when she could be studying or reading a book or catching up on some homework or project. I would think that was inappropriate. I would not like for my kids to be featured on somebody's TikTok platform doing free services that they do on the side as a hustle and get paid for, doing that for free, and also helping them to make content that they're not getting paid to be featured in. I wouldn't be okay with that. When I was helping out my science teacher, did I anticipate that he was going to try to hit me up when I was still a minor and try to hang out with me? No. I didn't think it was inappropriate. I didn't think that he had those type of feelings toward me. I just thought that he thought I was smart. You just never know. Period. Boundaries, exactly. Don't be sorry, be careful, because you're not going to come up in here with that victim blaming shit. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Although nothing happened to me, but that was inappropriate. We could all agree that what that teacher did was inappropriate. Now, we don't know if this teacher is hanging out with them after. We don't have an idea of what's going on. And just because your parents are okay and they feel safe with certain things, the people that do things to kids do not be the fucking boogie monster all the time. It be people that your parents trust you to go with. It be adults that your parents trust to babysit you or to watch you or to give you a ride to soccer practice or to give you a ride home after church. That's the type of people that prey on kids. It don't only just be creepy, crawly looking people that you be like, oh, he looked like a PEDO. It doesn't always give that. And once again, I'm not saying outright that this man has intent on doing anything, like that with these children, but for optics, I don't think it's appropriate. I just don't. And I don't think it's appropriate for a grown man to ask middle school girls to take his hair out that is not his family or like his little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think that's appropriate. Like, how you ask them that? Like, what do you go? Oh, y'all want to who want to take my hair out? Like, that's like, what the fuck? You rewarding these kids to fucking do labor for you? What are we fucking teaching girls? that it's a privilege to do labor, free work for men. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't give a fuck. Most SA victims are harmed by the nice person you know. Thank you, Amberella. Thank you. Thank you. It's not just people that's a creepy fucking crawly ass person. It's really not. I just am for men's rights. Look, this platform is for women, and I am for the rights of everybody who deserves rights. And I'm not saying that men don't, but if I think that a man is doing something that's inappropriate, just as if I think a woman is doing something that's inappropriate, I'm going to voice my opinion. Just because it's a fucking man does not mean a man that looks harmless doesn't mean that we can't say whether or not we think that it's crossing a boundary or that it's inappropriate. And that's the fucking problem. We always want to give these niggas a pass, and we always want to say, oh, well, not all men, and we can't just assume a man is like that. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't think a man need to be all personal with a girl, a minor, a boy or girl that's not their children or their family. I just don't think it's appropriate without their parents involved. That's just my opinion. I need to interview you. So he knew better. See, Magdalene, he knew that it was not going to hold over well. And he was trying to bait people, and he wants to build his platform, because why would he say, oh, tell me what y'all think? There's some people that think this is inappropriate. Why are you saying that? If you think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, why would you be explaining yourself? Why would you be feeling like you need to get ahead of it? Why would you need to give a precursor if you did not deep down inside think that some people would take it the wrong way? These motherfuckers ain't low. What's up, Norris? Excuse me. Exactly. He asks us, what do y'all think? Hello. Thank you, Vivian, because he knows. And that goes into my other point of using these children's likeness to build him a social media presence, to get a click in the view, and to make money. He's making money off of these young kids. I don't understand how is that going over everybody's head. I personally feel like if a person is making money, if I'm making content with a group of kids and I'm making thousands of dollars, I would give them some of the money. I would give them some money. Another story time with me. I used to model, and I was a muse for a lot of people. If I got used up, I didn't even know any better. One of my friends, she was older than me. She used to date Kimora Lee Simmons, right? She did a photo shoot with me, my ex, and a few other people, right? We did a photo shoot. It was dope. Like, it was like a 50s inspired shoot. We was on like a vintage motorcycle, like the wardrobe, like everything was really dope, right? I didn't get paid for it. I did it just for my friend. I thought she was just going to use it for her portfolio. Fast forward, she did an art gallery. We went to an art gallery in Brooklyn. Like, it was dope. It was dope as hell. She sold pictures of me, not just a group picture of me with other people. She sold multiple pictures of me for over $1,000. The bitch didn't give me a fucking dime. That's not okay. It's the same type of shit. You're using my likeness to make content, to create art. You're not paying me. I'm doing free labor for you. I'm not paid. Like, I don't understand how we just keep giving people a pass to do fuck ass shit. And that's how people get away with committing crimes, because everybody want to give them the benefit of the doubt just because it's a man. And I don't think it's appropriate. Exactly. He got parents to sign a media release. I'm on the fence. It wasn't behind closed doors. I've helped students with their hair, but I can see a boundary thing being crossed. And the thing is, S. Berry, he also said that he has created relationships with them outside of the classroom. I don't know how everybody's missing that point. We don't know what the fuck, well, how? Like, do he take them out to eat? Like, you get what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know. That's just me. Um, it goes both ways. Some women will prey on little boys too. Exactly, Tiff Moore. And this is why I keep saying I wouldn't care if it was a woman. And my kids do not need to be taking out the fucking braids of their teacher. Now, I don't think it's appropriate. Like, why is you standing over your teacher taking their hair out? I just don't. I don't think that's appropriate. Now, if my child was a teenager, like 16, 15, and she legit, was working as a hairstylist, a beautician, and the teacher paid her and asked me, like, would it be okay if I paid her? Because this is something that she's actively doing for work on the side. Now that makes it a little different because now you're 15, 16, you're a little older. Middle school, 12, 13. I just think, no, I'm sorry. Did you confront the lady who used your photos for free? Not really, no. I just was like, oh, you got paid for my pictures? I didn't really confront her. I wasn't who I am now. So no. Mm-mm. And I continue to be friends with her, and I stopped hanging out with her because we went to the Hamptons, and this time I needed a photo shoot because I was making music, So since she didn't pay me, I'm like, bitch, well, help me do a video, and take me some pictures for free for me. So we in the Hamptons, we went to this event for this photography media company. I can't remember exactly the name. It was amazing. Like, it was fucking bomb as fuck. I'm always the token melanin rich girl because she's a Latina, but like a soft stud. So, and she was a model too. Like, she used to model and do a bunch of, she's dope as fuck. She's an actor. She's been on TV. She was in a Spike Lee movie, blah, blah, blah. So after that, this is when Travis Scott had first came out. I didn't really know who he was. We was in Tribeca at like a boxing ring, and Travis Scott performed inside of the boxing ring, and we was there at the event. So we leaving. Well, I don't know if we were leaving out or coming in. A man approached us and was like, "Oh, this is who you was with in the Hamptons, like going hard." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, he was going hard. He was like, "Yo, everybody was asking about you. Everybody wanted to know who you was, talking to me." And my friend, she's standing next to me, and I'm just standing there like, "Oh, she never told me that people was asking about me, and she didn't fucking say shit." So I'm just like, I had no idea that everybody was checking for me so hard. Then he was like, "Yo, this you," and she was like, "Yeah, that's me, that's me." And I was like, "No, I'm not. Like, we're not together." And the guy was like, "Oh, you don't have to be in a closet. Like, why would you try to hide her? Like, that's whack. That's whack." Really coming at me like I was trying to deny this woman being my girlfriend. And I had to start falling back from her because I really didn't fucking like that. Like, bitch, why is you going around telling people I'm your fucking girlfriend and you know damn well I'm not your fucking girlfriend? I just really didn't like that. Like, people always, I was lit. It was a good time to show up with me places. I'll just put it like that. But yeah, I started falling back from her after that because I just didn't appreciate that. Like, and she never gave me my fucking pictures from that Hampton shoot. So I was that had pissed me the fuck off, to be quite honest. But it ain't no love lost. Like, if I see her again, I'll speak to her. Like, I saw her like a couple of years ago. We used to hang out all the time until that shit happened. And I was like, "Oh, bitch, we speak on social media here or there, whatever." Anyways, but what y'all saying up in here? Um, this perv needs to be fired. Period. Y'all some weirdos that don't think this shit is wrong. I totally agree. Ain't no way my child would be in school in his dusty hair. No one is safe nowadays. He definitely said he's making relationships outside of class. Hey, thank you, Amberella, which is a fireable offense. If I'm not mistaken, he should be investigated. This is what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with bonding with your students. I don't think there's anything wrong. Like, throw them a pizza party. You get what I'm saying? Like, but don't have them close up on your body, hovering over you, pressed like super close to you. I just don't like that. Like, I think that personal space should be respected, and I don't think that it's appropriate to have children that are not your own or your family up in your personal space like that. Even your family shouldn't be up in your personal space to a degree. Um, you damn well you let that teacher smash you trash just like tell okay, bitch, fuck you. You're disgusting. You are fucking disgusting. Crackheaded bitch ass. He is exposing children to predatory practices on and off social media. What is the school district? He said that he spoke to, I guess the principal and whoever else, the faculty and everybody's okay with it. And I don't know. I just don't think the kid should be taking his hair out and touching his body. Like I just period. That's it. That's just my opinion. 5th through ninth graders. Thank you, C. Madeline, on danger zones, in my opinion. This is why I said, now, if you're 15, 16 years old and you're a hair braider, you're doing hair, like that's different because you're a little more developed and you understand, concrete boundaries a little more than a middle school kid. Because at any time you can get caught in some mess. Yes. Now imagine one of them said he did something inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are people gonna say? They're gonna be more prone to believe the kid because, like, why are you even being so chummy with them? So it's a safety precaution for him as well to set boundaries with his students. Is it the proximity that's bothersome? I think it depends if you feel the act is intimate. It is the proximity. I don't think that a teacher and a student should be within arm's length of one another. I honestly, unless I was like a preschool teacher, I wouldn't even hug my students, to be quite honest. I wouldn't feel comfortable hugging students. I wouldn't. That were like I said, because little babies are different. So you're like preschool, like you're a little toddler. That's different. Toddlers need, a little bit of reassurance, a little bit of back rub every now and then, every now and again. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't hug my students. I would just think that that's inappropriate. Like we should not be body to body. You should not be in contact with my physical being to any degree. It's like Drake talking to the Stranger Things girls about little boys is mad weird. Exactly, Vivian. See, this is what I'm saying. Even if something could be deemed as harmless, that still doesn't mean that it's appropriate. Even if he has innocent intentions, it's just inappropriate to be all up in a teacher. Thank you, Amberella. That's my point. Do y'all remember a time when we didn't even know our teachers' first names? We didn't even know our teachers' government first names. We only knew their last name and that was it. When we would see them outside in regular clothes, we'd be like, "Oh shit!" Like it was like a thing to see your teacher like out at the supermarket or like walking down the street. Like teachers were not even looked at as normal, regular people at once upon a time. A person's brain is not fully developed until the age 25. That's true. It's the fact that he thinks he a kid himself. That part, Quaisha. Adult talking about, oh, these are my best friends. No, they're not. Those are your students, sir. Adults always have boundaries with other people, kids, especially in school. That part. The act is intimate. Energy is exchanged during the skin contact. You can say I'm reaching, but it's true. It's true. Why do y'all want y'all kids being in the grown man's head? Y'all weird. True, yeah. Exactly, LJ. They had boundaries and wasn't our little friend. Period. I didn't know my teachers. I didn't even know their first name in real life. We used to be guessing. What does the A stand for? What does the B stand for? What y'all think their name is? I knew my teacher's first name. Now their middle name, nah. I didn't know. Well, to me, taking the braids out or putting in is like boo shat. I don't understand what you mean. Thanks for sharing. We will get back to you about this. You accept my apology. I don't know. I'll think about it. Cause you was way out of line. And I don't play those fuck ass games over here. You don't come over here with that bullshit. You be respectful in my motherfucking chat. This ain't no freedom of speech ass motherfucking comment section. I was teacher's pet growing up. Did you take your teacher's hair out? Was you massaging your teacher's scalp and painting their nails? Mm-mm-mm. All right, I'm gonna stay up here for 5 more minutes and see what y'all talking about. And then tomorrow we'll do the self-concept live. Maybe I'll make it a get ready with me. What you say? And if you knew they first name, they wouldn't even respond to. Exactly. They had clear boundaries. Not where you waxing the armpits. I cannot. And it's your profile picture that gets me every time. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my God. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I love y'all down. Oh my goodness. I love y'all down. That's funny as hell. Oh wait, hold up. I got another live from the mother. So apparently the mother, some people saying she got 6 kids, child. And then she had posted on Facebook, "Oh, I'm outside, like I'm ready. I want to make some money." She posted that immediately after she gave her kids up, y'all. Let me show y'all this. This is for all the people that was coming at me saying, "She never said she ain't want kids. She never said she ain't want her kids." Yeah, it was disrespectful to even try to call them by their first name. Now we done graduated to making content together and doing their hair and massaging their scalp and painting their toenails. We don't know what he's doing with those. They legit might be giving him back rubs. We really don't know. We don't know. Y'all child. Y'all better stay woke. Shout out to Miss Dot Pinky _. Now let's see what she got to say. I didn't watch the whole thing. We about to watch the whole thing together.
I'm so not playing. I don't want the kids.
Can you imagine?
Y'all heard her? She said, "I'm so not playing. I don't want the kids." Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Oh, it's 4. So she got 1, 2, 3, 4 kids right here. Oh my God. Sis got more than 2. I thought she only had 2. She got 4. Wow.
Imagine being a mom and trying to come up with a way to get your kids taken from you by CPS because you don't want to be a mom no more. Well, that's exactly what's going on in this video that I'm about to show you.
I tried to drop them off at Children's Services. That didn't help. Well, I called Children's Services, tried to drop them off at Children's Services. Literally nothing has helped. So now I got to figure out a way to, how can I put it? I have to effectively find a way to lose my kids in a manner to where they feel good, I feel good, and I can still come back and get them. I can still come back for them and get them back. So, so then I'm trying to think, okay, how can I lose my kids? How can I lose my kids so I can get our life together and then come back for them? Fucking, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, boom, I'm going to start. Here's the thing. I don't have an open case with Children's Services. I don't have an open case nowhere. So what am I going to be doing and the results is going to be taking my kids? Nothing. So then I would just be for nothing. So I obviously can't do that. Does that make sense, y'all? So like literally I tried every avenue to get help, to better our lives. The cop, bro. Yo, I kid you the fuck not. The cop said, unless you call us and you say you're actually trying to, we're not about to help you. So I'm like, in order for you to help me, I have to tell you some bullshit like that. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, obviously I'm not going to do that because although it would be fake, let me just say, although it would be fake, everybody got to play the fucking part. Everybody got to play the motherfucking role and make it look believable. So in order to make it look believable, I would have to scare the fuck out of my kids. I'm so not playing. I don't want the kids.
Can you imagine being...
Y'all heard her? In order to make it believable, I would have to scare my kids. Like, what? Y'all, and everybody, oh, she should give her some grace. No, that bitch should not have had 2 and 3 and fucking 4 and 5 kids if she didn't want to be a mother. I don't give a fuck. You ain't getting that much grace from me. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I did a little bit of digging and I found this lady's Facebook page. If you don't know who she is, she's basically a mom that willingly dropped off her kids at CPS so that they can be placed in a foster care home so that she can do what she needs to do. But don't worry, she says she's going to pick them up.
I'm coming back for my kids and I am going to get my kids.
When her video first popped up on my For You page, I had a lot of sympathy for her because if you're a mom, you know this shit is hard. But after going through her Facebook page, something tells me she's not going back for them kids. Just a few hours after going live and posting about her dropping her kids off at CPS, this was her first post. I'm outside today. Yeah, she's outside, and her kids are finding out how traumatizing a foster home can be. This was her second post, so this is Exhibit B. I just want to clock in and get some money. She did mention that she was dropping the kids off because she had no help and she's in college. But she didn't mention the then go shake some ass part. She then made a post to make sure that we all knew that she really don't give a F. In case anyone
Look, she said she want to go shake some ass. Hold up, let me go back so I can read that post, y'all. I just want to clock in and get some money, then go shake some ass in someone club and get some more, then flip that into F money, then go out of town and pick up and get the what? I don't know. That's blurred out. But this woman, this is what she's posting right after she cried on live and gave her kids to CPS. She want to go shake ass. I told y'all. She want to be a fucking hot girl, and I got cussed the fuck out like a dog in the street for it, and I don't give a fuck.
in and get some money. She did mention that she was dropping the kids off because she had no help and she's in college. But she didn't mention the then go shake some ass part. She then made a post to make sure that we all knew that she really don't give a F. In case anyone of you were wondering if she cared, it's definitely giving manic episode, so obviously she's posting a lot and frequently on her Facebook page, so I'll keep you guys updated. This is another video that I found on her page, and it's basically just her telling the dads of the kids that they're at CPS and if they want them to come and get them because she's about to give them to CPS. So that's this video.
Was at the firehouse for 2 hours, but we're here at Children's Services now. If there's any family out there on my kid's dad's side, I don't have nobody's contact information. If there's anybody out there who would like to take the kids, we're here at Children's Services, Main Street, Whitehall.
Okay, so I did a little bit of digging and I found this lady's Facebook page.
I think that's all she got on here for now. All right. It's not always mental. Some people just don't care. That part, Vivian, that part. Apparently, this young lady has mental issues. I don't think she has mental issues. I think she just don't give a fuck and don't want to be a mother. That's really what I think. And this is why I said, gatekeep your fucking womb. If you don't want to be a mother, why would you have kids? Do y'all know I've been getting called selfish? I've been getting called undesirable. Oh, you hit the motherfucking wall. Oh, you gonna be lonely. You a cat lady and all types of shit because I did not have a child. Because I did not want to be anybody's mother. I knew that I could not responsibly pour into a kid the way I personally feel like a child needs to be poured into. I didn't think that I was equipped to do that. Now that I'm more seasoned, I might be, I'm more equipped. I'm more emotionally and mentally, stable and sound and in a space where I could possibly do that these days. But I couldn't fucking be nobody. I would, what? I don't want to bleed all over no fucking kids. Kids don't deserve that. They don't. And just because you have a womb and you got ovaries does not mean that you fucking should be a mother. And if enough women were fucking honest with themselves with about the fact that they don't really want to be nobody's fucking mother, then there wouldn't be so many fucked up adults around here. There wouldn't be so many traumatized ass fucking adults with mental health issues and with a bunch of fucking baggage and trauma and turmoil and shit that they gotta heal from. It's irresponsible and it's selfish as fuck to bring multiple kids into the world knowing damn well you don't fucking intend on taking care of them and you think that you're just gonna pawn them off to somebody fucking else. It's fucking selfish. And I don't care what anybody think. Argue with your fucking father. I don't care. I don't care how y'all think that sounds. I don't give a fuck. It's selfish. Use a fucking condom, bitch. Go to the chop shop, take a Plan B, Get the IUD, get a pill, get a shot, whatever the fuck it is that you have to do. If you know good and goddamn well, you are not in a position to provide for children. And especially if you already have one and it's fucking hard and you're going at it alone and it's not the best fucking situation, why would you take your funky, stupid, dog head ass and have 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6? It does not make sense. And I don't respect it. I just don't. I don't have respect for women that have multiple children that they bring into this fucking world to suffer. I don't respect it. I don't. And I'm not, it's hard for me to have empathy for this situation because I just feel like everybody's like, oh, give her some grace. Oh, that is better than her unaliving. I'm like, what the fuck? So the only alternative to not giving your kids to CPS is either she gonna give them the CPS or she gonna take their life. What the fuck is going on in 2024? Our mothers just out here throwing in the towel and pushing their kids off a cliff. That's not happening like by the droves. A responsible woman is going to step up to the fucking plate and really try to figure out how she could, what resources she could get. Her kids wasn't even all fucking bosom babies. Those kids were big. We seen the picture. Those kids were big enough to wipe their own ass. Get some government assistance. And then she said she got a twin sister in another live that I saw that was actually helping her to watch her kids, but she was using and abusing her sister. Her sister was like, bitch, I'm not about to, you decided to keep having kids. I can help you, but I'm not going to just outright raise your kids. We got to hold women accountable to some degree. Yes, men are in control of conception. A man is solely in control of his sperm fertilizing the egg. Yes. But going through with multiple pregnancies, it's one thing if you have one kid, because you don't know what it's like to be a mother if you haven't done it. If I have a kid and it turns out fucking crazy, I would give myself some grace because I've never been a mother before. I don't fucking know fuck all about raising a kid. I don't know what it's like to parent a kid with a man. I don't know what it's like to outright share DNA with a man. I have never experienced that yet. But now if Love Jones take her funky, stupid ass and have a kid and cry and say, oh my God, I want to get flued out, and just try to bring my kid to my mother and brother Jones and cuss them out like a dog and want to fight because they don't want to fucking take care of my kid. And then I go and have another one. And then I go and have another one. And then I go and have another one. Bitch, don't give me no fucking grace. Cuss me the fuck out like a dog in the street. Then maybe I will get it the fuck together. We give grace to fucking Free Willy and motherfucking Nilly, and that's why bitches is running around here doing the stupidest fucking shit you could ever fucking do, because sometimes we need to bring back motherfucking shame. Period. Period, poo. Not she should get fixed. Ain't told a lie yet. Period, Audrey. Period. Stop having kids if you can't pour into them. Period. And people could be mad, but I don't give a fuck. I don't mean no harm. I'm yelling and hooting and hollering out of love. This is all out of love. Being a parent doesn't come with a manual, but I did my best through thick and thin. I cried many nights, but never did I ever want to give my babies away. I don't understand it. God's anointed. Everybody doesn't have the same heart. And this is my point. If you have one, right, and you know that you don't like it, it's fucked up. Like, oh my God, this is so hard. I lose respect for you when you do it 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times. Now I don't have no more empathy to give. Now, if you do it once and you're like, damn, I really can't, like this, I didn't know. Then okay, now I can empathize with you. Now we can work with something. Like, she had a kid, she was never a mother before this, so she didn't really know what it was going to be like. It's hard, like, damn, maybe we could try to band together to help her out. But if you doing it multiple times, like, I can't get behind that. I just can't. Facts is carelessness, not mental. Yeah, I can't. I've raised some kids but never had birth one. Exactly, Quaisha. So if you did have a kid and you like, oh my God, this is hard, and you trying to get help, like, that's your first time ever having a kid. So you really don't know what it's like to be a mother until you are a mother. And if you don't have no help, why would you have a lot of kids, especially if you don't feel like you're strong enough to push through, Because sometimes mothers don't have help, but they still make it fucking rock and they make it do what it do. And my hats goes off to those mothers that legit go through the gauntlet to do anything for their kids. Like, I have so much respect for those types of mothers. I really do. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, you put yourself in that position. You chose to have multiple kids. And I'm sure it has to be hard with just one. So for you to really tough it out, like she's talking about, she going to 2 different schools and she's trying to work all these jobs. Ma'am, you have a bunch of kids. You cannot go to 2 different colleges at once. You cannot be trying to get 2 different degrees. You have to prioritize your children once you become a mother. And just because I don't have kids doesn't mean that I'm stupid and I don't fucking know that you got to prioritize your kid, and you certain things got to hold off a little bit until your kids, you know, they are more self-sufficient. You can always go back to school and get a degree. But your kids, they need to be raised. Like, you really got to raise them up. I know parents that definitely should not be parents fighting their kids and cussing them out and wonder why their kid runs away. I agree. Bring back that shame so people can step up to their responsibilities and make better decisions. That part. My sister had, and she did her thing. Every one of her children are successful. I'm very proud of her. That part. Nah, I'm still not giving my kids away like that. I do my best to put my kid in a better position that's safe. CPS ain't safe. That part. And in that part, and everybody like, well, at least she gave them CPS instead of hurting them. Taking them to CPS could possibly be hurting them in a worse way. You don't know. You have no idea where your kids are. I wouldn't be. Y'all know another reason why I don't have kids is because I have anxiety real bad. I don't think I would be able to leave my kid to even in daycare when they're bosom babies and can't talk. That shit would fuck with me mentally. I don't think I would be able to do it. Even when I no, you have to come to my house to watch my kids, and I'm gonna have cameras. A camera, and it's gonna be cameras all around. Smile your own fucking candid camera. I don't care who you are. The way my nerves are set up, me having a child, I just couldn't imagine being away from my kid, having to work, having to figure it out. I just couldn't imagine. So I'm like, if I'm not in a position to where I could fully stay home with my kids until they're able to talk to me, you know what I mean? And like 5 years old, I feel like kids need you unconditionally for 5 years. You have to be able to really pour into them. And then you might, you take them to school. Even me, the thought of me sending my kids somewhere without me being there makes me feel like my heart is palpitating. And I don't even have no fucking kids, bitch. I could not imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine having children and just putting them with strangers that I don't even know where they at. Don't even know if they're okay. Like, I would be like, did they eat? Who's changing their diapers? Like, that shit would send me. I don't know. I just don't know. That's why I'm not a mother. Like, I don't know. Emotionally and mentally, I just didn't know that. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. We could all say we try not to judge, and I think I'm glad and grateful that she's not harmed her kids. However, we don't know, her putting her children to CPS could very well be her harming her kids. We just don't know. We don't know. Right, a nanny cam. That part, DH. I didn't leave my babies with nobody. I was paranoid. That part, I would be so scared. I would be so scared. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to be that mother that takes my kid places and have my kid strapped to my chest the whole time. And he's going to be like, prepare to be sick of me, bitch. Because I'm going to have one of those harness, a baby carrier. That's the type of bitch I am. My kid going to be strapped to my chest or my back. And the people ain't gonna be able to, she gonna have mitts on her hands. You can't even fucking touch her hands. That's how I feel like I'm gonna be. My anxiety too crazy. I'm not mentally like, I can't. I don't think no. Yep, it was very hard. My anxiety through the roof. I had a good lady watching my baby, but I was still nervous as fuck. I know it has to be hard. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Any last questions or concerns? That's the vibe. That's the goal. Is to be. I don't even want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to be a kept wife. If I'm going to get married and do the whole shebang, I want to be a kept wife. Hire me a fucking cleaning service. I want a night nurse, bitch. I want, somebody to come and do this motherfucking laundry. Period. What you said, boo? I hated putting my sassy cat in a foster. I couldn't imagine handing my kid off until they can at least talk. That part, Amberella. A mini scarf on her head, like little Baba Kush. That period. She gonna be covered from head to toe. They gonna be like, damn, she funny actor. She don't even let nobody see it. Yup, bitch, yup. Say hi and keep it the fuck moving, bitch. And I'm not taking her off my back or my chest, bitch. I'm not, I'm gonna be like, it was too much work to tie her up to me, so I'm not taking her off unless I gotta change her. Like, period. Period. Because my little cousin just got kidnapped. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about that. Wow. Hopefully she's found safe and sound. That's crazy. Ooh, excuse me. Her decision to drop her children with CPS speaks to not only her disconnect, but the community's disconnect as well. Excuse me. What you mean the community's disconnect? You mean because there wasn't anyone to step in to help her out? That could be the case. Oh, my voice. Been screaming. Y'all be having me up here hooting and hollering. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm about to dip. I will see you all mañana. I want to do 2 lives like this every day. Like, we'll do like a podcast style later in the night, and then we'll do the FaceTime style, how we've been doing it, like, early in the day, and we have our like girl chats or whatever. LJ was on one today. Ciao. CH. Hooting and fucking hollering. Like, where the daddy? So one of her baby daddies is unalived. And the other one, she said they don't help. Y'all, did you see the live I did yesterday when I showed? And she said, "Oh, if the daddies don't care, then why I gotta care?" She legit said that. And then she was like, "Let me not say that because I do care. I love my baby so much." Like, bitch, no, you said what you meant the first time. Why I gotta care if they don't care? Like, that's why I tell y'all, don't have children for men. Have a child solely and strictly because you desire to be somebody's mom. That is it, and that is all. I love y'all so much. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.